In the busy town of Sunnyvale, there was a school called Harmony Elementary. The students at Harmony Elementary were buzzing with excitement because the annual school talent show was just around the corner. Everyone was eager to showcase their unique skills, and Benny, a cheerful and energetic boy, was no exception. Benny loved music and had always wanted to play the piano. Every day after school, he would practice on his small keyboard at home, dreaming of performing on a big stage. Benny had signed up for the talent show and was determined to play his favorite song for the whole school. However, Benny faced a challenge. He wasn't very confident about his playing, and he often hit the wrong notes. Sometimes he felt frustrated when he couldn't get it right. Benny's classmates often teased him about his mistakes, which made him doubt himself even more. Despite the teasing, Benny continued to practice, determined to prove that he could do it. He spent hours at home, watching tutorials and learning from his music teacher, Mr. Anderson, who was always encouraging. Mr. Anderson believed in Benny and knew he had the potential to do something great. One afternoon, after a long practice session at home, Benny was feeling particularly discouraged. As he sat by his keyboard, wondering if he should even participate in the talent show, his mom came over. "What's wrong, Benny?" she asked gently. Benny sighed. "I'm just not as good as the others, Mom. What if I make a mistake on stage?" His mom smiled and said, "Benny, everyone makes mistakes. What matters is that you try your best and enjoy what you do. Remember, the talent show is about having fun and sharing your love for music with others." With his mom's words in mind, Benny decided to keep practicing. He focused on enjoying the music rather than worrying about being perfect. As the talent show approached, Benny noticed that some of his classmates were also nervous. Sarah, who was performing a dance routine, had twisted her ankle and was worried she wouldn't be able to perform. Tommy, who was telling jokes, was anxious that nobody would laugh. Benny realized he wasn't the only one facing challenges. The day of the talent show finally arrived. The auditorium was filled with students, teachers, and parents. Benny waited backstage, his heart racing with excitement and nervousness. He could hear the applause as each act finished, and his turn was coming up. As Benny walked onto the stage, he took a deep breath and sat at the grand piano. He remembered his mom's advice and Mr. Anderson's encouragement. He started playing, and though he stumbled on a few notes, he kept going. He played with joy and passion, letting the music flow from his heart. The audience was captivated by Benny's performance. They could feel his enthusiasm and love for music, and soon they were clapping along to the rhythm. Benny felt a surge of happiness as he finished his song with a big smile. The applause was thunderous, and Benny couldn't believe his ears. He had done it. Even though it wasn't perfect, he had shared his music and had a great time. After the show, his classmates came over to congratulate him. "You were amazing, Benny," said Sarah. "I loved your performance." Tommy added, "You inspired me to not be afraid. I'm glad you played." Benny realized that everyone had their own strengths and weaknesses, and it was okay to be different. The talent show was about celebrating those differences and having fun together. From that day on, Benny continued to play the piano, not because he wanted to be the best, but because he loved it. He learned that trying his best and enjoying what he did was what truly mattered. Moral lesson: everyone has their own unique talents and abilities. It's important to try your best and enjoy what you do, rather than striving for perfection. Celebrate differences, encourage each other, and remember that the joy of sharing and doing what you love is what makes you truly shine.